What's going on, guys? It's 2Pi. Today I'm going to be talking about hacked clients. Once again, I'm always talking about hacked clients, but today we're talking about how Mojang could actually help stop them. This is just another this is another what if that maybe they'd actually listen to, because it'd be great, and this is like the solution to the problem. It's not really a solution to the problem of hacked clients, because hacked clients are just mods, basically, and mods are allowed, and mods should be allowed, because I make mods, a lot of people make mods, and there shouldn't be like a line drawn between what is a hacked client and what is just a mod. But the thing about hacked clients is a lot of servers, such as Hypixel, have automatic banning systems. Hopefully most servers do, or they have staff members that ban hackers, and they have some sort of thing that tells staff members who is hacking, right? And that's just a common thing on servers. That's something you have to deal with. And I'm not saying that Mojang should stop hacked clients from being made. The thing that would really cut back on blatant hackers from being in the game is the banning of compromised accounts. And not so much the banning of them, because that's really a thing that they've tried and they've failed at, but the preventing from them ever being compromised. So let me explain, right? Let's backtrack a little bit. Basically, anybody who's blatantly hacking on a server with the intention or with the knowledge that they probably will get banned at some point. Maybe it'll be in an hour of hacking, maybe it'll be in 5 minutes, depending on if it's an automatic ban or not. But generally they have the knowledge that it's observable that they're hacking. They want people to observe that they're hacking. And they kind of get reactions, feel powerful, I don't know, whatever reasons you might have to blatantly hack. But, like I said, they have the knowledge that they're going to get banned. And because they have that knowledge, they have a huge list of accounts that they buy from, like an alt shop or whatever, which, by the way, are terrible. Don't buy from them. They're stealing accounts from people. But these alt shops, right, they'll sell you a list of, 100 accounts for $5 or something. I'm not sure what the prices are. But then you'll just be like, okay, I'll play on this account until it gets banned on the server. Okay, I'll cross that account off, say it's banned, go on to the next one, hack on that. And as long as you can complete a full game of whatever you're trying to play, or kill as many people as you wanted, or do whatever you wanted to do before getting banned on that account, you'll basically be fine, because you're not concerned that you got banned. You can always just go to the next one. Now, let's backtrack even farther. These alt shops, well, some people might think that they get them just by cracking accounts. Mojang has actually made a little bit of prevention in that sort of thing. It's harder now. It's not as efficient to crack accounts these days, but what people and what alt shops usually do is they'll go onto kind of leaked databases, and on these leaked databases they'll find an email and a password combination, and they'll try it on Minecraft, and they'll try it on Spotify, and they'll try it on whatever else. They'll try it on everything they can, whatever alts they're selling. And if they get a successful username and password login for any other service besides the one that was actually leaked for, then they'll have that account there. They have those credentials, and they know they work because they got them from the database of what was definitely working credentials for that one leak. And this is how the majority of alt shops, to my knowledge, this is how they do it for the most part. A lot of alt shops also have scam websites, or scam hacked clients, ironically, that will basically steal. It'll try to phish you into, typing in your username and password to get, an Optifine cape or something. It mostly works on, kids who don't understand that you shouldn't type your password into a website that's Minecraft Optifine cape.ga or something. But they fall for it, and it works. But this doesn't work as well these days, because a lot of the times, not as many people fall for it, and Hypixel has actually been trying to get a lot of these websites shut down that pop up. I don't know if you've seen, but a while ago, Hypixel released a big list of websites they've gotten banned from their hosting providers for being phishing websites. And this is obviously great of Hypixel, very useful to the community, but, it'd be nice if Mojang would do it. But let's bring it back to Mojang. I've been on a little bit of a tangent about how alt shops and how hacked client users, get their alts. But let's bring it back, right? When you're logging into Minecraft, it's just going to accept the username and password always. What if it had two-factor authentication? What if that was a thing? And what I mean by two-factor authentication is something like how Steam or Blizzard or any of these popular gaming providers, I guess, I don't know what you'd call them, distributors, something that basically acts similarly to the Minecraft launcher does. And what they'll do is when you log in on a new IP or a new computer, I think it's new computer, since IPs change sometimes, but when they log in on a new computer, it'll send an email to the email you have registered with the service, say, okay, here's a 6-digit PIN or something, type this into your service, and then you can sign in. Now that is what Minecraft needs if they really want to stop hacked client users, if they really want to stop blatant cheaters that are just going on one alt account after another. Because then if you have to go to the email to get this code, you obviously can't sign in with other people's accounts. And I really think this would be the best possible solution for fighting blatant hackers and alts and that sort of thing, because it would be difficult for Mojang to pull off, seeing as there's like legacy launchers and stuff, and they would have to actually update the launcher for this to work. But I think honestly, if they had motivation to do it, which clearly they don't since they're not taking any action against these alt shops and that sort of thing, but if they had the motivation to do it, I truly think that they could do it. And I think it would really help the overall state of Minecraft with accounts getting hacked and all this sort of thing, because people's accounts are getting stolen, right? They're getting stolen from these leaked databases, they're getting phished from these websites, and if they have that two-factor authentication, it'll pop up in their email saying, oh, someone has access to my password because they successfully got to this stage, right? Then they'll change their password, they'll be good. And it's really not that difficult for you to sign in as a person and go to that email, go whatever, type in the code. It's really just, it's simple solution that would work. If you have counterpoints, leave them in the comments. But I really truly think that it would cut back a lot on hacked client users. If they don't have access to those alts, they'd have to be paying $27 per alt. And also, alt shops would get shut down, which, are terrible to begin with. It would just be the end. I truly think it would be the end of Minecraft blatant hacking. Still be closet cheaters, of course, because you use your main account for that. But those accounts where you just go from one to another, I think it would be the end of that. And one counterpoint I'd like to address is a lot of people might say that if their password is in a database that's, the same as their Minecraft account password, then wouldn't their email password be the same? But a lot of these emails these days, like Gmail and Yahoo and whatever else people use, I just know Gmail, honestly. I don't know anything else. But all these emails have much better security than Minecraft does. They have pretty complex detection of when something might be suspicious activity. For example, someone trying to log in with the password that you also use for your Minecraft account to your email, right? I'm not sure if they have any motivation to do this, but, I figured I'd put it out there, explain my thought process. You guys can disagree if you want, but I think it's important that we talk about something like this, besides just Mojang going after alt shops and trying to shut those down. But anyways, that's about it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.